Hi there. Welcome to lesson 1, which is getting to know yourself. I will run you through a quick illustration. Think about this way. You're traveling and then you just arrived at the airport, and just before boarding, while walking with your hand luggage and your laptop bag, something fell from you, and then you felt a tap on your shoulder. And as you turned, there was this lady right behind you. She bent and picked up something like a purse or a wallet of yours that fell off. And then as you turned to pick it from her, there was this eye contact. It was irresistible. There was this connection. You were at the same wavelength. Long story short, you sized her up, you looked at her, you got attracted. This happened just within milliseconds. You got your pouch or your wallet from her, you thanked her with a smile and walked away. But while going, you thought to yourself, what happened just now? And then you turned back, and then while she was walking back to her seat, waiting for her flight to be called, you liked the shape you were seeing, and then you stopped, walked back towards her and greeted her again, expressed your gratitude and brought out your business card and you gave to her. She smiled and gave you hers. You boarded the plane, and then you were just trying to ruminate about what happened just then. You went online, began to check her out. You just got fascinated and interested. You chatted her. Long story short, you fixed a meeting to meet somewhere, sometime for coffee. And then while you began to interact, you got so fascinated about this lady, how she talks, how she smiles, the look on her face, her hair color. You just got so carried away and fascinated. And then became this curious to know more about her. What does she think about? What meals does she like? What are the things that interest her? What does she do during her spare time? You begin to think about all of these things, and this begins to create lots and lots of curiosity. And even after you've left her on your own, you're thinking about this lady. You just can't take your mind away from her. You're dreaming about her. You're researching about her. You're going on ChatGPT. If somebody does this to me, if somebody sends this message to me, what does it mean? You're just so carried away and lost in her world. I think I'm talking to somebody, right? You must have experienced that before. Now look at this illustration I've just given. Do you know that this is just the same way it should be for you at this point when you want to get to know yourself afresh? Now the tendency of, I've known myself over time. I know how I think. I know how I walk, how I talk, my triggers. To an extent, you have that understanding. But what this lesson is about doing for you is to bring some things to your awareness, your reality, and in such that just the way that gentleman got carried away and lost and got so curious about that lady, you want to transfer that emotion, that feeling, that energy into yourself, getting to know yourself. Now, you want to begin to understand, what are my likes in genuine terms? What are my dislikes? What are my tendencies? What are my propensities? What are my triggers? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? What are my weaknesses? Now, what are the things that seem to have been my genetic makeup or my background experiences that have formed the reality of the life I now live? What are my struggles? Now, these things are just icebreakers to some deeper levels of truth about who you really are. Because all of these things just seem to be branches of a tree. Over time, as we go deeper in this course, we're still going to get deep into the root of the tree. But what I've just shared with you now just appears to be the stem, the branch of the tree. Because each of these things, they form some sort of automatic choices in your life. They form your habits, your lifestyle, your life's pattern. For example, your thinking pattern. Look at it this way. Two people get the same email from the office. It might be a letter, an email of termination, an email of query. Two people get the same letter and they react to it different ways. Why does that happen? You have two people walk on a road, let's say 200 yards or 100 yards or 150. They walk down, observe, just walk side by side and observe. Come back, sit down, write on a full A4 paper what you observe, what you've seen. And they both go out, come back and write almost totally different things. Why is that? There are so many things at the background that have played out that you really do not know. These things are so deep, you can't even contemplate them except you come to a course like this, where we sit you down. We slow down your brain wave and make you concentrate and pay attention to the minute details of your life. the minute details of what happens to you on a daily basis, the routines. And then with all of this, we're able to begin to find out this seems to be the cause of this. And because of this is the resultant effect of this. And all of this put together, they form your habit, your lifestyle, and of course, the choices you make, which end up becoming the reality you find or you see or you experience in your life. I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Be well.